What's up, everybody? Paul here with PTZ Optics, and I want to show you an interesting way to do event photography. Right now, there is a concert happening remotely to me, right? It's not that far away, but it's on the same local area network, meaning I can access all the cameras in that studio. And today I'm going to use a PTZ Optics Move 4K camera for photography. It's generally used as a live streaming camera. We're live streaming to YouTube and Facebook, but I can actually take 4K images from this camera, and it looks great, and it's really immediately available and accessible to post on social media and use for a variety of things. So right now, I'm going to walk you through a little workflow. First of all, I'm remote, but that doesn't mean I can't control the camera. So I'm using an Xbox controller right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame up my shot, and I'm going to zoom it in kind of the way I want to before I take my picture, obviously. Now, another thing you might want to do is really dial in the color corrections. So if we look over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the camera in what we call PTZ Optics Hive. This is our cloud-based control software. You can actually share access with anyone in the world to control this so that you can take photos, pictures, and videos, recording them anywhere in the world. So you can have photographers and videographers come into your event and join very quickly and easily. But the workflow I'm going to show you a couple different things. But one thing I'm going to say right now is I think this shot is good. It's pretty close, but I want to dial in the color. I think it just I want to adjust the iris just a hair to make it just a little bit. See how I'm just going to make it, because I'm taking a photo right now. Now, this is artistically up to you, what you want to do here, but you definitely want to kind of get that color in the way that you want it before you start taking photos. And generally speaking, you can get a pretty good shot here, and you can frame up your subject. Like if I wanted to do a really close-up of his face, I could zoom it in that way, or I could just zoom it out a little, kind of get the shot that you want. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to use a free software called OBS to start taking photos. I'm also using a free software called NDI Studio Monitor, which allows you to record video and use a Xbox joystick controller to control the cameras. PTZ Optics has a plugin for OBS that's a really cool product. So this is OBS right here running on my computer. It's a free software for any Mac or PC computer. And what I've done is in the hotkeys area, a lot of people don't know this, but inside OBS, there is a hotkey for snapshotting, taking a snapshot of the output of OBS. And what that does is it allows me to take a photo. So I set a hotkey for the space bar. So when I hit the space bar, boom, it takes a 4K image directly from OBS and saves it in a folder that I've chosen. And it's a PNG file. I'm going to show you the file so you can see how good the quality is. But you can see that as a social media manager, as somebody who's promoting this event, you could be given access to a camera, get a couple different shots. Like I'll say, okay, I want to get this shot. Okay, I want to get a wide shot. I'm going to zoom it out again, get a wide shot. Maybe I want to get a shot of the crowd. And you can see how quickly, without having to actually be at the event in the stadium, these cameras have 30x optical zoom. That means you can zoom into a guitarist like I'm doing now, head and shoulders from up to 75 feet away. So if you give a social media manager or somebody access to a camera like this, suddenly you don't have to have the photographer reaching over the crowd and all these different spots. You can have a PTZ camera 150 feet away and really get a lot of dynamic images. So now that I've taken several images and I've literally got them on my computer now, I'm going to show you, these are the files here. Let me make this a little bigger so all these images here. And you can see I've got a wide shot, a close-up, etc. When we look at I know a lot of people are going to ask, well, what's the quality of the image? So these images are about 4 megabytes. They are 4K, and the bit depth is 24. Now, one of the interesting things is that you can actually upscale images with AI now. So while these images are good, and I might want to put them in Photoshop, and I don't know if you've seen some of the awesome tools in Photoshop today with generative fill where you can get rid of different areas. In today's day and age, a 4K image is a great starting place. You can get that image, put it into Photoshop, apply some filters, get rid of some things that maybe were in the way. Maybe someone had a hand in front of the camera in the crowd. You can get rid of that now with AI, and then you can upscale it. So if you did want to print this image on a billboard that was really big, you can upscale it with AI. And if you're interested in that, I can make another video on that technology because we will be covering that. But today I just wanted to show this workflow where literally with a link, we can hit the share button here, share a link with someone anywhere in the world. They don't have to be on site at the venue to be a photographer. That cuts down on the travel costs, and it really increases what you can do as an event photographer, as a live production company, and as a venue who has exciting entertainment stuff. We all know that we want to get this timely information onto social media, out into the world, images, videos, and live streams. Bringing it all to you here from PTZ Optics. Let us know what you think in the comments below.